Hey there guys and ghouls, it's your girl Jet, and in today's video I am bringing you a classic holiday home. I grew up in the 80s. I know I sound like a 12-year-old, but I did. I grew up in the 80s, and every holiday my entire family, and we had a huge one. My dad was one of 5 or 6 kids who all had like 5 or 6 kids of their own, and we would go to my grandmother's house during the holidays and everybody would get together and my grandparents would have gifts for all of us. My grandma would make the best food. Oh my gosh, I miss her fruit salad and her homemade biscuits. Oh, but that's the nostalgia I wanted to create with this room. So we're going for that vintage vibe for the holiday season, and this is my main house. How do y'all celebrate the holidays? Do you celebrate Christmas? Do you celebrate Hanukkah? Do you celebrate Kwanzaa? Do you celebrate like a little bit of everything? I know some people do that. I have a friend who is Jewish and I send her family like Hanukkah gifts, and it's just, I don't know. I think there's just something about the holidays. It doesn't matter what you celebrate, if you celebrate anything, but I feel like there's just such a magic in the air that you can't deny. Maybe it's all the lights everywhere. Maybe it's the cheerful spirits. I don't know. There's just something that makes this time of year super special no matter what you believe. And that's just, I wanted to convey that here in this build, and I think I did a pretty good job of capturing that. I do wish I had more space in this room, but obviously I wanted to keep it kind of an open concept build with a living, dining, and kitchen area. Maybe my next holiday build would be something more spread out, but I just wanted that little cozy vibe in here. I went with these white walls just because I didn't really want anything to take away from the vibes of the vibrant colors of all the furniture pieces that we'll be using. These couches, as soon as I saw this couch pop up in Scrooge's, I don't even remember when it was. It was a couple months ago, but I knew. I was like, I am going to do a Christmas build with those, and oh, I love them so much. And then of course we have these beautiful windows. We're already getting the scene set here. Look at that. Just one thing, okay, you're gonna see me struggle here a little bit with placement. I wish, and I know we have this problem with like Animal Crossing too, that things lined up better in this game. You know what I mean? Like, if I have a sofa, I want to be able to place a coffee table in front of it and it fits properly, not be offset. So I wish the devs would like kind of work that out somehow. But otherwise, I love what we end up doing here. This is just the beginning phase. I do end up turning this all to make more space because, like I said, we do have the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen here, and it just was too cramped, so we had to rearrange everything. But if you just want to do like a living room setup, this area right here could work for you. So I kept all this footage in. I am so excited for the update that's coming on December 5th. I wonder what kind of holiday items they're gonna give us at any. I know we get Jack Skellington. How exciting is that, y'all? I kind of wish that he came out with the last update. It would have made more sense. I do dislike that updates are so close to the holiday that they're being, you know, sent out for. I want to keep those vibes for a while, not just for like 2 weeks. I am so grateful that we can move the doors, if you just saw me move those, because it used to be a pain in the butt trying to figure out how to decorate around those, so it's great that we can move those. But I did realize something this morning, you guys. So I went to play my game and my pockets were full. And I go into my house and you don't see it yet, but that door over there where the table ends up being covered, and that is my pantry on the other side of that door. And I go to like put my things away and I was like, oh maybe I shouldn't have put this in my main house with all my storage, but I do plan on rearranging my storage soon. Maybe I'll do that on a stream. We will see. Also, speaking of my streams, I have changed my stream schedule. If you guys are into that, I will be streaming Sundays at 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Mountain Time. 5 to 8 Eastern Time. And then on Wednesdays, I will be streaming from 5 to 8 Mountain Time, 6 to 9 Eastern. I previously had like a 3-day stream schedule, and I realized quickly that with gameplay and content creation with the videos, I just wasn't giving myself enough time, because you have to remember that outside of YouTube, I am a mom, and I am a mom of a toddler who requires a lot of my time, and I realized that I was spending way too much time in my office and I needed to figure out a good work to life balance, and I think that those 2 days a week will work out perfectly. Hopefully, you know, I won't get any burnout. We'll have a couple of videos like this one a week, as well as, you know, the streams, because I do want to have everything all around. Also, if you are on Twitch, my dears, Twitch recently made it so that we can dual stream. If you don't know my past, I originally came from Twitch. I was a Twitch streamer, and I, while going through like the grief of losing my dad and just some things, content creation was more my thing. So I came this way. But now that I can dual stream, I am going to be streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time on those Sundays and Wednesdays. So if you are not following me over there on Twitch and you have an account there, I'm Not Dead Jet over there. So I would truly appreciate you giving me a little follow. That channel actually is super new. I used to have a different channel and some things happened and that messed it all up, and so we had to start new back in February. So that is like a baby channel itself. So any, you know, support over there would be great as we get that going again. Yeah. Speaking of support, if you are enjoying your time here with me and you are enjoying my build, could you please give this video a like and subscribe? It would help me out more than you could ever imagine. It will help my channel tremendously. Okay, so here you see we're getting a general basis of the layout with putting the kitchen in. This is where I start realizing, oh, maybe we need to move things around a little bit, work it all out. I went with the red cabinets because I felt like um, the white was just too bright, the black was too bland. And since, you know, this was a holiday build, I was like, well, we'll just go with the red. They kind of give us, you know, in the light of the game, they kind of give us that warm, almost brown look to them if you look at those upper cabinets right now next to that little window. Also, I love the holiday table. It is so pretty. So pretty. Okay, yeah, as you see right here, this is where it's like, ooh, this is a tight squeeze. You know, as I'm watching this, I'm getting flashbacks back to when I was a little girl and just being so excited for the holidays and getting those, waiting to see, you know, what Santa was going to bring and making your little list. And I remember, oh my gosh, when I grew up, you know, in the 80s, Cabbage Patch dolls were such a big deal. And I remember I wanted so badly to have a corn silk Cabbage Patch. They came out, oh my gosh, I don't remember, but they were bright and brand new. My family was not rich by any means, and those were a little pricey back in the day. And oh my gosh, I remember waking up on Christmas morning and opening my presents, and there she was, a corn silk cabbage doll. She had blonde hair like mine, she had blue eyes like me, and I absolutely loved her. I had her for like the longest time. Like, I think even as an adult she was like in my closet, and it was the coolest thing. Like those moments of magic, you know, like I remember getting my first Care Bear, and as I got older, getting, you know, a boombox and roller skates, and just, you know, all those things that you wait for all year with hopes that Christmas time is going to come along and somebody's going to hook you up, you know, Santa, whoever you believe in, your parents. Tell me in the comments below, what was that big gift that you wanted as a kid that you were super excited to find under your tree? Because I love hearing about those moments. I love hearing about the things that make y'all happy, make you smile, just little, you know, tidbits of you. I so wish I could have made this mirror work. If I would have had double, I probably would have did them side by side, but I only had the one, and I honestly didn't want to like close down and go to Scrooge's shop, so we ended up going a different direction on this wall. Also, what is with these windows clipping through everything? Come on, Game Loft, let's fix that, because I wanted to use them over on top of my sink too, and I couldn't because the faucet went through them. And then the chairs were going through them here. We end up settling for this painting, and actually it kind of reminds me of the stuff my grandma would have had in her house. If I would have, you know, in a perfect world with the perfect amount of space, I would have tried to work in like a hutch or something in that dining space, because my grandma always had the most beautiful china and crystal displayed in her hutch in her dining room. That was like her big, you know, her proud piece that she had in her home. course, we have, you know, all the Christmas lights, but we can't forget the main lighting. So we're gonna drop in a chandelier. I need to stock up. I need to go back to Scrooge's and stock up on some more lighting. With this chandelier, I mean, obviously back in the 80s and 90s we weren't using candle chandeliers, but pretty sure my grandma did have a like lighting fixture that had like mock faux candles, so we went with these. So we do sort it out a little bit here. I call this the kiddie section. Didn't have room for a kids table, so we have a kids island. What holiday home do we have without a snow globe? I tried this curtain valance out, but for some reason it's clear up to the roof and I could not get it to drop down any lower. So that quickly went away. Once again, we have those spacing issues. I would have loved to put the little toiletry thing there because my grandma always had like hand soaps and fresh rags next to the kitchen sink. But, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do and work with what we can work with. What classic home did not have some form of a grandfather clock? Whether it was like a cuckoo clock on the wall, you know, a full-size grandfather clock. So we're gonna work this in. It's a little more colorful than, you know, I would like for this build, but hey, like I said, you gotta do what you gotta do. This radio, obviously this is before my time, but I'm thinking back to like A Christmas Story, which is, you know, plastic, and listening to the Christmas showcase on the radio. So we put that in there because we're obviously not putting a TV in this area. We're gonna put the finishing touches here of those desserts, a cheese tray. I'll probably go in and build this up a little bit more with some more meals at a later time. It's grandma's coffee. She's been working hard in the kitchen. replace these with what I call like the stainless steel because they were just too bright. Coffee station, obviously. Now, Game Loft once again. Can we work on the rug situation? I know that we have custom rugs we can make, but they're massive. Can we, you know, get some more better sized objects here? With the placement of these rugs, we are coming in towards the end of the video. All the final pieces will be in place on the walkthrough. I just want to thank you for spending your time here with me. It is so appreciated. And I hope you have the best day ever because you absolutely deserve it. And as always, remember to keep it spooky, keep it cute, but most importantly, keep it kind. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.